Authenticity is everything. You have to wake up every day and look in the mirror, and you want to be proud of the person who's looking back at you. And you can only do that if you're being honest with yourself and being a person of high character. You have an opportunity every single day to write that story of your life. Aaron Rodgers said that. Let's jump into it. Hello, hello, hello. You are listening to the Manifest on Purpose show, and I am your host, Kimbaley. I am here to help you elevate your consciousness, to help you build your mindset. I am here to help you manifest the things of your desires. But I could not do that without one important factor. That's you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all of those that you share this information with. And thank you for subscribing here and on the website at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. And you know how I feel about you. The God in me loves the God in you. This podcast is something different than others. These stories that I tell here are my very own authentic stories. These stories are true to me, and I use these stories to help you grow in different ways. We're going to get into today's story because we're going to talk about authenticity. But before we even go there, we have to hear our Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 mobile numerology app. It is Wednesday, July the 24th. The sun is in Leo. The moon is in Pisces. It's a 6 universal month, a 1 universal week, a 3 universal day. Cosmically speaking, today has all the makings of a sociable, productive, and fruitful kind of day. It's just a matter of making the rounds while out and about, as well as expanding your contacts through social networks and platforms. Additionally, be sure in the excitement of today to avoid overextending yourself by taking on more than you may be able to handle at the moment. Sagittarius, Pisces, and those born on the 3rd, 12th, 21st, and 30th of any month are likely to get the most enjoyment of this 24-hour cycle. Once again, this is the Astro-Numerology forecast for today, courtesy of Astro-Numerologist LLoyd Strayhorn and the Star 8 app. You too can get your forecast every day. Just go to astar8.com. That is ASTAR, the number 8.com. You can also download it on Google Play or the App Store, and you can go to Linktree/numbers and you, where you will not only just find how to download the app, but you also will have access to all of his exclusive services and products. Now, let's get back to the show. My brother always was up to no good, creating the perfect scheme and inviting me to join him simply because I was his big sister. We call him Bud, by the way. And Bud was no different. The day my mom took us into the store she usually got her hair supplies from. The store was interesting, to say the least. Not only did they sell hair supplies, they sold t-shirts, hats, and even jewelry. The jewelry looked really nice. But anyway, We were excited on this particular day because Mama said we could pick out anything we wanted and she would buy it for us. Bud, of course, always picked what he wanted first so he could convince my sister and I of what we should pick out for ourselves. He chose a gold ring. It was shiny. He had convinced me to get a golden necklace that included a pendant of ancient Egyptian Queen Nefertiti on it. You couldn't tell us nothing when we walked out of that store with our gold on that day. We never even questioned the fact that our usually frugal mom willingly paid for all three of us to have gold jewelry. Anyway, on the long ride back home, I could see my brother's mind at work as he was staring at his gold ring. I even noticed him quietly checking my necklace out. He was always plotting on something, so I had to pay it no mind. We got home and things got back to normal. While everyone else was self-consumed, my brother whispered to me, "Meet me in the laundry room in 10 minutes." I was thinking, uh-oh, here we go again. I could hardly wait until that 10 minutes were up to see what he was up to this time. In exactly 10 minutes, I was in the laundry room. Only I barely recognized it. I looked around as he quickly shut the door behind me and noticed that our laundry room now looked like a laboratory. Almost before I could finish that thought, the meeting began. Still talking low, my brother pulled his newly purchased gold ring out of his pocket, looked at it, and said, "Do you really think this jewelry is real?" My mind was saying, "What's up with this boy?" But the shaky mumble that spilled from my lips said, "I don't know." Yes, you know my brother. He was so excited about getting to the bottom of his self-made mystery. Amidst all of that excitement, I again looked around what used to be our laundry room. I saw several bottles of different cleaning solutions, which included ammonia and bleach. There was water there and even a lighter. Boy, this really looked like a laboratory. Bud then interrupted that thought to say, "I know how we can find out." That's when he said something that I never wanted to hear him say. He said, "Give me your necklace." Of course, I was reluctant, and he knew this. So he got deep. He then said to me, "You believe it's real, right? If you believe that your necklace is real, you have nothing to worry about." And just like that, I gave up the necklace. Why did I give up the necklace? He then told me what he had planned to do. In a nutshell, he was going to torture our jewelry. He was going to test our jewelry in all of these chemicals and apply heat and pressure to them to test the authenticity of the jewelry. I decided to stand back and watch. He did all of this maintaining a smile on his face. He was having way too much fun. Based on the fact that my frugal mom bought all three of us gold shiny jewelry, you probably already know the results. Our jewelry was not authentic. Worst of all, my pretty little necklace had been destroyed. I was furious with Bud. An argument started, but quickly ended when Bud said, rather matter of factly, I would have not had to do this if the jewelry was real in the first place. I couldn't say anything after that. Believe it or not, we are not the only ones that were or are challenged with authenticity. Most people in their everyday life struggle with authenticity in one form or another. This is even more prevalent in today's society. The reason why so many people struggle with authenticity is because they don't know who they are. And if you don't know who you truly are, then how do you know what you want or what you truly want to manifest in your life? Are you struggling to manifest intentions because they're not really your intentions in the first place? Authenticity is being true or real to who you are. Authenticity is often easier said than done. You've been programmed in so many ways to be who others want you to be. You will struggle in that place because you know it's not truly who you are. An example of this is being told that you should start a career as a doctor because it is a great career choice. It may be. However, it may not be best for you. You may want to be an astrologer or something like that. You choose the career that you've been told all of your life is the best career choice for you. You fill this role, but struggle to find out why you're not really happy in that role. The reason why you're not happy in that role is because you cannot be or connect to your true self in that role. It's not really who you are. Media also has an effect on your authenticity. You're being bombarded by influencers telling you how you should look, how you should live your life, what you should believe in, and even how to handle your business. My message is very simple to you today. Find your authentic self and be your authentic self. Start with your daily habits. What do you do that you don't enjoy at all, that doesn't bring you excitement? These are the things that were planted in your life by others. Once you discover what is not you, you allow the space to discover what is you. And don't worry about those people. They just thought that they were helping you find what was best for you, not even aware of the fact that that is your job, not theirs. Here's another tip for you to discover who you are so that you can be authentic. And don't let this one go over your head. Lean to the arts of numerology and astrology to get to know you. I didn't understand why I have such a passion for storytelling. It really took me a while to get into it because it really didn't seem to be a trending thing in today's society. Don't worry, I'm going to change all that. But anyway, it was only when I began to know and understand my numerology and astrology chart that I found that storytelling is a part of who I am. It's authentic to me. I was able to begin getting comfortable with it. And let me tell you, it brings me joy. So if you are one of those people that feel like you don't know your authentic self, the things you do are just the things that you feel like others think you're supposed to do. Life is not built on supposition. You need to know exactly what direction you're heading in and what your purpose is. And you can do that through your astrology and your numerology. You can grab your numerology reports at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. You can also book that soul therapy session in case you need guidance on this journey. You can also get your Astro-Numerology reading, a mini reading, 15 to 30 minutes. And you can do all of this and more at Kimbaley, KIMBALEY.com. Authenticity is very important because that's what it takes for you to be truly happy, in a state of joy or in a state of bliss. When you are true to yourself, you can learn to be at peace with yourself. You know who you are. You don't have to be anyone else. It's freedom when you are able to be who you truly are. If you feel like authenticity is one of the least of your worries, that you are true to who you really are, in not one but all areas in your life, first of all, congratulations. Because as Bud said, if you know you're real, you don't have to worry about being tested. However, if there are any areas in your life when you feel like you're doing things on a regular basis that you really don't enjoy doing, you need to test those areas in your life to see if you're being authentic to who you are, if that is what you really want to do. Now, disclaimer, I'm not telling you to turn your laundry room into a laboratory and to put up all different kind of chemicals or testing yourself with all different types of pressure. The only thing I'm saying is find out who you really are. And once you find out who you really are, determine why you do the things that you do. If you find that the reason why you do the things that you do is because of other influences, then it's time to let those things go and to discover what is best for you. And when in doubt, follow what makes you the most happiest. Authenticity is everything. You have to wake up every day and look in the mirror, and you want to be proud of the person who's looking back at you. And you can only do that if you're being honest with yourself and being a person of high character. You have an opportunity every single day to write that story of your life. Aaron Rodgers said that. I love you to life. This is how you manifest on purpose.